Just realized something. Stream titles are accurate. Just make sure we have things as they ought to be. Wouldn't be very fun otherwise. Alright. Let's see. Go with purple, pink for the jellyfish light today. I don't know how much it actually changes your guys' lighting. Probably adjust the color a little bit. That's all I know. So, last stream, we finished up Dresden. We got a dragon. We have a lot of animals. Maybe I should turn this into a zoo party. Could be really fun to do like a zoo challenge run where you've got Ulbrich. He's a shifter, so he can turn into a griffin. Give bismuth to him. Aru is already a ranger, so just respec her into a different kind of ranger. You could do Knight Commander as a druid. You could keep Seela as a paladin because she gets a horse at level 5. Maybe turn Lan into a Beastmaster Cavalier. Ooh, I feel like there's other classes that get animal companions. I don't remember what they are though. But yeah, just like make it into a zoo party where everybody's got animal companions, and then you do an Azada run so you get Aivu. It's like when you go into battle, the enemy looks up and like, what is that? And it's an army of small critters who often grow larger at certain levels. It could be so much fun. Alright. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll do a Zookeeper challenge run. Could be entertaining. Okay. In our midst, spies of the Abyss have attempted to infiltrate Dresden to find out the commander's plans. It was only by chance that they were stopped. The officers have suggested an increase to security in anticipation of new attempts by the demons. I mean, our crusade morale is still fine, but this is what I'd rather do. Doesn't give me minuses. Seela will personally talk to the best among the Crusaders and select the most loyal and pure of heart to look for spies. These warriors will also serve as a model for common soldiers to follow. The hatred of the descendants of Sarkoris toward arcane spellcasters knows no bounds. The representatives of several tribes demand that mages not be allowed to serve in their units. Very. might go lawful with this. Hello, Cryptic! You have arrived! Except I've never used spellcasters before. Yeah, we're gonna make the former Sarkorians fall in line. Oof. Upon receiving harsh punishment, the Kellids begrudgingly complied. News of this bolsters the commander's authority within the ranks. I mean, yes, this isn't a Zada run, but there are times when the law is good. Alright. Actually, think up. Form a logistics council. A diplomatic council, form a military council. Great. We do want to do that eventually here. Relics. Scouts, orders to Irabeth. Studying the Sword of Valor. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Here, guys, how about you scooch into the city here real quick and monkey around with the makeup of our army. For example, I'd love some champions. Paladins are really good too. Paladins deal more damage than Hell Knights. Archers, give me those footmen. Thank you very much. Okay, now Berserk Army 1. Actually, let's do that. There. Okay, or 2. Fine. Okay, now the new units. Give me archers and my footmen first thing. My clerics, give me my Hell Knights. Awesome. Search for new units, see if it refreshes anything. That's fine. Okay. Solid army composition. Alrighty. That's really funny. The way that they calculate the strength of demon armies is a little funny. Let's pop out here real quick and go pow! Goodbye! Give me more income. We quick save. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Ah, yes, the Drachni. Nice. Okay, Babas are taking a different approach than usual. Worried about the Dretch. They're gonna be annoying, I know that for a fact. Also, these things are gonna be a problem too, so let's shoot them. That works for me. Go deal with that problem, champions. Thank you. And we're just gonna stay on the back line. Smite Grimrax. I'm happy with you guys right there. That actually works for me. Get him! Ow! Ow! dretch would be a problem. Okay, so I think perhaps my strategy is off. Shoot the dretch. Kill all the dretch, I beg you. Here. Okay. Just book it over there. Just book it there. See if we can't get on these guys' back. Ah! That's really bad. I'm reloading, thanks. Let's try this a different way. I think we need to spread out our units more. Because having them all clumped together makes them an easy target for dretch. This is why armies that are made up of a wide variety of units are harder to defeat. It's because they have a wider variety of strategies they can use against you. So essentially what I have to do is I have to target the most annoying things first. Oh. Those are some bad initiative rolls. Okay, yeah, hit the dretch. Better on damage this time, please. I beg you. Shoot the dretch. Oh, come on. You could have done so much better than that. Alright. Punch the Vescivores. Also punch the Vescivores. Very nice. Okay. I'm happy for you guys to... Okay, sure. How about you go in front and pretend to be tanks for a minute? That's fine. Very nice. Ow. Ow. Going for my expensive units. Okay. There's my point exactly. Oh. Ow. Okay, this is going poorly again. Even dealt with most of the dretch. Shoot them, please. Let's get this annoying stinking cloud out of the way. Okay, deal with them. Thank you. Please get an extra turn? Nope. Okay, how about you guys book it out of the stinking cloud? Deal with that problem. Clerics. You need to lay on hands yourself. And then run over here. Nice. Do it again. That's a lot better. Okay. We just have to keep this yellow bar from filling up. That's it. Okay, yellow bar's full. Cool. I forgot about the Brimarax. Ah, that's bad. That's really bad. I need time for my clerics to get another heal off. With them. Okay, maybe not. Ow. Oh, I wanted to get you guys a heal off. Never mind. I've screwed up, I know. Get them. Thank you. Ow, this is a costly battle. Ah! Okay, no. Nope. Look over there, I guess. Okay. I need you to go do that. Thank you. Deal with that problem for me. Thank you. Ah. That. don't want to accidentally kill all the babao before I get a chance to heal. It's just gonna be bad. We're out of heals. No! I hate taking losses. I really hate taking losses. Oh. Oof. Oof. Don't think I accept that. I'm gonna try that fight again. I don't want to take losses. Hate it. Come on, load up. We gotta reload that fight. I really hate taking losses. Okay, once again, we gotta spread out our units. It's just hard, and the easiest way to dismantle an enemy unit is to focus on them above all else. Okay. Stretch. Stretch are the biggest problem. Stretch are still the biggest problem. Okay, you guys do that. You. That. Thank you. Okay. I might have you guys just hang out right there. That. Do a good job of it. Yeah. Need a bigger infirmary. Stat. No! No, not my archers! Come on. That's bad. You reload. See, these battles are also so dependent on luck. Strategy almost doesn't feel like it matters at all. Because you can get totally screwed over by initiative, you can get screwed over by not hitting the attacks, damage rolls. And the thing is, I have a good head for story, I don't have a great head for strategy. Okay. Hit the dredge. I swear our damage roll's getting worse. Okay. Spread out. Okay. Clerics. Go there. And yeah, sure, over there. Great, yeah, let's spread this out a bit. Stretch are gonna be a problem. Okay, and those cultists can get to me no matter what I do. You know what, we'll let them come in my direction for a second here. Great, thank you for targeting the ones who can heal themselves. Okay, cool. Spreading them out worked. Ow. Good job, you guys made your save. Crap. I feel like this strategy is even worse than the last one. Deal with the dredge. An extra turn? Oop. Guys, retreat over to there. Our bar is almost full. Heal yourselves. Back up. Oh, come on. Okay, at least they failed their save too. Gah. Cargo back to this quick save. If I can't win this battle without taking casualties, I'm not gonna bother with it yet. Yeah, not happy about that. Campaign. It shows the dark green of, you know, easy to deal with, but it is not actually easy to deal with. Right. On it. Steven Arts. Okay. Okay. Oh. Here's this gang coming to. Aha! Yeah! Reasonably confident that the gang's gonna show up somewhere along there. Okay. Okay. Hi, you're rude. We'll talk to you first. That sounds like more fun. Oh, come on. That's not a rue. Alright, fine. Before you stands a tall, fit man whose dark hair is already tinged with gray. He meets you with a brisk military salute. My name is Captain Sealkind. I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company who have come from Andoran to assist you. I want to know more about your unit. Blackstone Company is proud to be recognized as one of the finest Andoran mercenary regiments. We're not a bunch of unscrupulous sellswords looking to oppress the innocent and serve the tyrants of the world. No, we're adventurers eager to get involved in a dangerous enterprise and leave it with pockets full of gold and a clear conscience. Which is why we held a vote among our units. We were glad to accept Queen Galfrey's invitation to join the crusade, although some of our commanders did voice their displeasure at the sum she offered. But, like I said, we Andorans are a free people who cannot be pushed around and who cannot be bought, only convinced. Alright, get on with your duties. Yes, ma'am, glad to be under your command. Captain Sealkind salutes you again, smiles, and adds in a softer voice, "It will be an honor to serve with you, Commander. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to talk, I'd be happy to lend an ear." Cool. Aroo! Irabeth said that we're under threat from demons with unusual abilities, like that Nabasu that attacked your army at the Lost Chapel. They're very powerful and they're growing in number. You haven't found out where they're coming from, have you? Arushale looks around shyly and continues, lowering her voice as if entrusting you with a personal secret. I'm not sure, but I think I have a lead. I know where to find someone who can lead us to the source of their power. Okay, who are you talking about? A hag by the name of Jerunica. Jerunica? I don't know how it's said. She used to live here before the fall of Sarkoris, but when the demons invaded this world, she happily took their side. The old cannibal knows many secrets, you just have to make her talk. Does she also have special powers? Her? I doubt it, but still, be careful. She's a very old, very sly creature, and she's incredibly dangerous. Alright, where can I find her? The place is called the Greengates. I'll show you how to get there. Long ago, before the whirlwind, there was a Sarkorian fortress there. Then Crusaders built a small chapel, but for many, many years, the place has been home to nothing but abomination and squalor. How'd you find out about this? Arusula quickly looks at the faces of those present and seems to curl in on herself. Quietly, almost whispering, she says, "That is a long story. I will tell you when we get there, all right?" "Oh, thanks for the tip. Happy to help. It's just..." Arusula looks around cautiously again and lowers her voice. "You won't go there without me, will you? I want to personally make sure this monster doesn't escape you." Girl, there's things you are not telling me. Alright. Grandma Gretlin lowers herself into a bow. "Good day, your commandership. It is we, the artistic board of the Next Door Theater. We are still working on our piece about your heroism. We've even taken on a few new crew members. We now have a master of stage equipment and scenery. It's my granddaughter, Tina. Tina, say hello to her commandership." We are faced with another dilemma. We simply can't decide on a climactic moment for the act that's all about the Battle of Dresden. Here, you listen to the options. Grandma Gretlin holds a scroll up before her eyes and begins to read, running a gnarled finger along each line. Option 1. The commander, so that's you, launches herself out of a catapult and smashes down the fortress wall, allowing the armies to rush inside. Option 2. The commander, so that's you again, masquerades as Balor and creeps into Dresden in disguise and then opens the gates to the Crusaders. Option 3. So that's you again, rides to the attack on an enormous mountain goat, or should we call it a battering ram, and it breaks down the city gates. Well, what say you? I like the version where I ride on the back of an enormous mountain goat. But where are you going to get a goat that size? We're still working on that part, your commandership. It's hard to get a goat in the middle of the world wound, especially an enormous one, but we'll think of something, don't you worry. Grandma Gretlin and her entourage move away, but their voices project so well that you can easily hear the rest of the conversation. Do you think the commander will mind if we add the goat and the catapult to the show? That way, the bit where she breaks down the gates will make for much better drama. Granny, did you forget that the role of the commander is being played by those gnome twins packed into one long cloak? Has anyone ever tried firing 2 gnomes in a cloak out of a catapult before? Calm yourself, Tina. It's just a minor snag. You can't achieve success without a few difficulties along the way. We'll think of something, you'll see. The tall, gaunt half-elf salutes you solemnly. Commander, it is an honor to call this first meeting of the military council to order. I am Captain Odin, and I've been serving under your command ever since the assault on the Grey Garrison. I will do my best to be of as much use to you as possible in this role. The foundation of the military is cold calculation and discipline. These are the principles I will seek to impart to the Crusaders. If we are to win this war, we must forget about mercy, for our enemies, for our troops, and for ourselves. Well, Commander, your sister Seela is no renowned general, but she spent half her life tussling with evil. Looks like I'll be stepping up on behalf of all Iomeda's faithful here. I hope my advice will prove useful. Demons aren't the first invaders to come to the lands of Sarkoris. I know this country, and I know how people used to fight here in the old days. Listen to me, War Chief, and I'll tell you how to turn the land itself into our ally. The first issue on the Military Council's agenda is the reorganization of troops. Our infantry has been bled dry. The forces Her Majesty granted to us were enough to take Dresden, but we need more troops to hold it. Furthermore, the army was assembled in great haste after the assault on Canabris and was never adequately equipped. Unfortunately, we don't have much time for redeployment. Our scouts report that a powerful Baelor, Kuramzada, is already preparing a retaliatory strike on Dresden. But we can rely on freshly conscripted Mendevian soldiers. They may not have the skill, but our strength, as always, lies in the number and the fervor of the volunteers joining the Crusades. We can't throw everyone into the meat grinder. We'll just get our youths killed for nothing. We need to select the best among the recruits, or even better, hold a contest. The bravest and the most capable will join the Crusaders. The death count is always highest in the infantry. Its purpose is to serve as a shield. It would be wise to invest our resources in hiring and training heavy footmen with shields to ensure maximum protection, even if it limits their mobility and makes them less threatening to the enemy. Never enough folk. Same in war as it is in peacetime. We dealt with that problem by finding helpers among the animals. Why can't we do the same now? Strengthen the infantry with war dogs. 1 soldier with a dog at his side is more like 1.5 fighters, maybe even 2. Not very strong. I have health. I have tons of health. Oh, hold on. Do all of these guys have an AC of... They have an AC of 16. Champions. AC of 10. Oh, no wonder that champions get hurt a lot. But they hit really hard. Shock infantry. Okay. Could I get champions and shield bearers, do you think? We'll go champions. You know, I think I might hit the arena once or twice myself to test the rookies. It'll be a nice warm-up. Captain Odin salutes you formally. Thank you for your time, Commander. When the reforms are finished and the ranks of our infantry are replenished, I will assemble the military council to discuss new decisions. Great! Nice thing about that is all our footmen are now champions, which means we can put them all in one stack. A sharp-looking kitsune gives you a quick, business-like bow. Commander, the matters before us are urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Konomi, the official attaché of Nerosian. Here are my credentials. She presents a scroll adorned with Galfrey's seal. Her Majesty has instructed me to lead your headquarters diplomatic council. Honestly, I was surprised when Lady Konomi asked me to join this council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. Yeah, strange. I got invited to the council too. I'm sure foreign ambassadors will be thrilled to see my face and my manners. Lady Konomi, you haven't mistaken me for some other Crusader land, have you? I, like many nobles, have been trained in diplomacy, and in fact I hold the title of Royal Emissary. It is passed down the Erendale line. I must say that prior to this day I employed my diplomatic skills solely to undermine Mendov's international reputation. It is time to break that habit. I imagine preventing international scandals will be just as interesting as causing them. Who knows, I might even enjoy it. Alright, what's on the council's agenda today? I hate to say it, Commander, but not everyone in Nerosian is pleased with your progress. Some believe that to use their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. Well, yes, indeed I do. It wouldn't surprise me if you encountered supply disruptions in the near future. I would suggest quelling their anger. Show the capital you haven't forgotten about the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. If we need to demonstrate that we're keeping Nerosian in mind, why don't we invite the capital's high priest to Dresden for a religious festival? It'll be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from the accusations of schemers. Pander to the naysayers? I think not. I propose we hold a parade in your honor, Skittish Bootstraps. This is your victory, and if Cousin Galfrey wants to show off in front of the soldiers, she's welcome to capture something of her own. Lan's eyes flash with anger. Are they out of their mind? We've got a whole Dresden full of soldiers who need medicine, food, and weapons. Until everyone has been taken care of, we can't waste a single coin on pointless celebrations. Okay. When income, finance point reduces. Game, Aaron. Cost of recruiting mercenaries goes down. Materials, that's a lot more. That only increases crusade morale. It's a repeatable decree. Then this one, finance points income increases by 10% for 30 days. Energy points? Honestly, I feel like we don't need energy points. Alright, we'll do a parade. I'm glad you have listened to my proposal. Making friends in the Royal Council will go a long way. It's good that we've got off on the right foot, Commander. There will be plenty more issues requiring your decision soon, but I do not doubt that we will handle them just as expediently. Ooh, I do not like her. I do not like her. She annoys me. Hail, Commander! A middle-aged dwarf who's clearly seen some combat salutes you with one barely moving, bone-dry hand. On her face are huge, scarred claw marks. A black eye patch covers one eye, but she is watching you with the other, intent and somber. Dorgalinda Stranglehold, Chair of the Logistics Council, at your service. We've got ourselves an ugly situation that requires your decision. I hope I won't get in anyone's way if I join you. Arushale looks around with visible worry. I think I could give some good advice here, if you don't mind, of course. Hopefully this council will benefit from my vast experience surviving with gear that consists of rocks and sticks, and where any dinner that's not squirming on your plate is considered a feast. All in all, kind of like our crusade. I won't lie to you, our logistics are a mess. We need more of everything, and what we do have is in disarray. Crates of provisions are rotting away in storehouses because some idiot quartermaster spilled beer on the papers, and fools are not the worst problem. There's also theft. Some officers greased palms to get a helmet with stylish plumage or a fancy blade from Nerosian. Meanwhile, that means that ordinary soldiers are being armed with barely more than kitchen knives. Hammer and tongs. It's time to give the entire logistics staff the bum's rush. The question is, where do we find capable and honest people to replace them? These scoundrels must be replaced with decent, honorable people, selfless souls who have proven that they put their comrades' lives above all else, especially their own wealth. Surely that's who will take the best care of our soldiers. Let's get some veterans on the job, people who have had their fill of the front lines and who know firsthand what life is like for a common soldier, what the rations taste like, and how the boots are always the wrong size. My suggestion is to call some experienced, well-connected supply officers from Neurosian. Let them leave their cushy jobs in Mendev and work up a sweat for the good of the crusade. Ooh, that's really good. That's also really good. Oh. All trainable units. Now, this one have trainable units. We're gonna go with trainable units. They'll make sure the soldiers are ready for whatever trouble the enemy might have in store for them. After all, other people's lives depend on their work. How could they neglect such a responsibility? Then it's decided. No matter what our new quartermasters are like, there's no possible way they can be worse than what we have now. The results will be reported to you, and if anything else comes up, I'll call the council right away. Excellent. Enemy attack. Winter. Spirit Demon's Heresy. That's right. Just the Abyss. We'll wait for Drift. Okay, build in stables in prison. Okay. Start with that. Hoping we have enough materials and finance points for it. Okay. Okay. Enter. Okay, so you need stables, huh? Oof. Little low on resources, huh? Let's grab some of those, and let's grab some of those. Great. Barracks, arsenal, archery range, smithy. Aha! So if we do that, then everything we have will benefit. Hospital, for sure. Oh, and a teleportation circle. Those are probably our top things. And then a training grounds would also be really good. So we have barracks, range. Oh, maybe I should have stuck the hospital right there. That's fine. Training grounds. Damage. Let's try and support our champions. Okay, that works for me. Just need some basic stuff. Okay. Works to Earbeth. Yes, let's get that going. Studying the Sword of Valor, let's get that going too. Sure, we'll do those. Great. Just get all that going. Okay. See. Okay. Alrighty. Now then. quests. So Woljiff, Ninny, and Social. So Rue hasn't presented me with her quest yet. Alright. That's right. Hold on. Alright, I need to talk to Social. Alright, let's start with the tavern. We'll go talk to Greybore. Wow, that was a glitch there for a second. Greybore! I need to talk to you. Hello.
How can I help you? The name is Greybore. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services?
I want to hire you for a dragon hunt.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off?
We're a little low level for that adventure, but
That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance.
I'll pay.
Excellent. Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Dresden, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, now I need to talk to Social. As soon as it finishes loading. Okay. Social! You have time to chat, buddy? You should. Because all you companions just stand around. Hello. Did you think about what the Hell Knight told you? Yes, another dead end. I still know nothing. How could Trevor have parted with a shield? I can't imagine. You must believe in your brother. If he gave away this shield, it means he had a good reason. I do believe it. I do, but what could have made him part with our family relic? You know, it's not only the Hell Knights who told me the truth. Knight Tirabade refused to tell me anything about my brother's fate while I was serving in Canabris, but after these events, she finally broke her silence, and she told me. Social shakes his head. That he was a good fighter, but a terrible knight, and an utterly worthless paladin. He became more and more cruel as time went on. He started caring more about destroying the enemy than protecting the innocent. He gushed over Prelate Hullrun in his witch hunts. Eventually, the goddess's patience wore thin. When he beat up some poor fellow for blasphemy, Shelyn took away Trevor's powers. That was a huge blow for him. He left the city asking only that his disgrace be kept secret from his family. That was why Erebeth didn't say anything earlier. Brother, my brother. How? He's always been kind, merciful. Where could this cruelty have come from? What do you think of your brother's fate now? I can't wrap my head around what I've learned. It's as if we're talking about a different person altogether. How could he? Why did he give his shield to that she-devil in black armor? Shellen, let this all be a mistake. Thank you for talking to me. My pleasure. It didn't sound much like your pleasure, sir. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh, I'm on my last can of LaCroix. How unfortunate. Okay. Wow! Right, her hit point total is good. Alright. I still haven't bothered to level up those guys. This is a good party. We'll do Greyburst stuff later. Also, we don't have any health potions right now. I'm a little concerned on that front. Commander's Court. Ooh, are we ready to head to the beautiful ridge yet? Yes, please! There's my cord. Bugging me. As you approach, the commotion at the top of the ridge dies down for a moment before soaring to new heights. That's her! Yes, look at the butterflies! Hello, there's a dragon here too, you know. I'm way more interesting than a butterfly. It was me who asked Skittish Bootstraps to come here anyway. Who's a good little dragon? Ivu's a good little dragon. Suddenly, Arushale stops and steps behind you. She looks rather embarrassed. I know who they are, but what if they... I'm a demon, and... You see your old friends, the 3 dozen adepts from Canabras, standing at the head of the crowd. Skittish Bootstraps, finally! We rushed here as soon as we heard what happened in Dresden. We brought friends, too, except we've only just met some of them. Allow me to introduce them. Maîtresse Alla Devara, the illustrious exiled alchemist. Those formidable warriors there are halflings from the temple of Caldera Zuzaristan, the goddess of battle and recklessness. This is the famous street artist Maestro Aventurine, a pseudonym, of course. Rare is the administrative building in Avestan that has escaped his brush. And here in front we have our mounted gnomish contingent, the cavalry sculptors. We have all come here to help you fight the forces of the abyss. I'm just going to click through here. Are you all going to join my army? Of course not, Aranka replies, clearly speaking for everyone. We didn't come here to march around in neat little rows like all the crusaders who have come before us. We're here to answer the call of our hearts, and we're going to help you in every way we can. We will all do something for our cause. But we're free spirits. We take orders from no one, and we certainly do not join in other people's war games. Army discipline and the grey walls of Dresden do not stir our hearts, Skittish Bootstraps. Yet I know that you are the wind of change we've been waiting for. In Canabras I witnessed your kindness, bravery, and tenacity. I'll follow you straight into hellfire. All of us will. But we will each tread our own path. Well, now, what am I going to do with you? I know what you need to do. Knight them, Ivu whispers loudly. She continues, a little embarrassed, as Aranka and the others look at her in surprise. I mean, I've been told many stories about Galarian, and that's what always happens in them. Skittish Bootstraps is the knight commander, right? That means she can knight you all. Ordinary knights are a bit boring, but I know Skittish Bootstraps will make your oath really exciting. I like the sound of that. We'll be the, Free Crusaders. What do you think, Skittish Bootstraps? Just make up an oath for us so we can be knighted, and then we'll start our campaign against the demons and they will tremble before us. Aranka the bard joins in the song, her voice strong and clear. The rest begin to sing along, and then... Always sing the song, you guys. This makes me so happy. This is the mythic path of butterflies and rainbows. If you expected anything different, sorry. Ooh, oh wow, what was that? Where did it come from? I'll bet a jar of strawberry jam. It came straight from Elysium. I mean, I don't have any strawberry jam, but still, the big grown-up dragons in my family can transform their environment like this, but how did you do it? Paul the Wallflower scratches the bridge of his nose, clearly anxious. We've seen something like this happen before. Skittish Bootstraps, it was back in Canabras, in the temple where we all gathered together. A glowing aura enveloped you, and we heard music that wasn't actually there. Just the same as this time. A wondrous power dwells within you, and it's growing. My power manifests itself spontaneously. I don't know why it happens. Wallflower looks at the little patch of nature that appeared out of nowhere. We'll try to figure it out. All of us. I'll need Matris Alla's help, and the others too. We'll set up a camp right here on the ridge and monitor any new changes. There's not much to analyze yet. I've only witnessed 2 cases where something unusual happened around you. Both cases were spontaneous, and both times you were surrounded by people who had been helped and inspired by you. The first time it happened, you saw a vision, but now a fragment of that vision has been brought to life. Who knows, Skittish Bootstraps? Maybe you'll be able to heal the entire world wound just like you healed this little patch of rock. What are you going to do now? We'll set up camp here. Our learned friends will observe this Garden of Elysium and study it. The artists among us will start working on their art. I'll help the Chaldean halflings prepare to launch raids against the demons. The cavalry sculptors, I have no idea what they'll do, but I hope they'll keep themselves busy somehow. Drop by in a couple of weeks, will you? We'll have settled in by then, and we may even have something else to show you. But it's a secret for now. I forgot the most important part. Honestly, what would you all do without a smart little dragon like me around? Azadas have courts. The Court of Silent Laughter, for example, or the Court of the Flaming Storm. They always have such pretty names. People come to the courts freely and then stay because they like it there and have some affinity with it. That's why Skittish Bootstraps has to give this place a name. It's her court, after all. In my last Azada run, which I still haven't finished, I probably won't finish it now that I'm streaming this one, but in that run, I went with the Court of Life and Laughter, but I think I maybe want to do something different this time. Oh, there's a pony. I don't know, Court of Life and Laughter is pretty good. We'll call this Court of Song and Sunshine. Alright, y'all. Is that all you need from me? Look, we can rest here. Ponies. Ah! Oh my goodness, hello. Or a little Palomino. I once knew a Palomino pony. He was a very sweet boy. We have this nice little Palomino paint, I think it would be. So cute. A little bit of an animal person, and I think we'd call that one a bay. Well, cool. Wait, 2 weeks, and Woogie! Actually, I think we do need to do the dragon hunt with Grey Boar. Because we need to find the storyteller, and the dragon hunt is the only way to do it. I'd like to find the storyteller sooner rather than later. Let's go chase that army over there. Bye. Oh, Grimwood's a ways away. That's awkward. I will come back to here real quick. Actually, no, we gotta go all the way back to Dresden shortly. Yes, I see that there's a demon marching to Dresden here. I mean, the paladins are stronger, but I don't have enough of them yet. Marksman? Oh, I'm really excited for the decree that lets me upgrade all of my archers to marksmen. Doesn't actually do that much. Okay. Nevia wants to talk. Oh. Right. I know what that is. Crusade route. Need more crusade now. Giants. Do that. Raid. Please. Okay. And everyone wants to talk. Hello, Cryptic. Welcome back. Good to see you. Sacrilege. Aha. Okay. And everyone wants to talk. Whatever will I do? You missed my epic moment where I go and heal a piece of the world wound? Start my own fake court? We've been having adventures over here. We've also been having a lot of meetings, because everybody wants to talk to me for some reason. Craziness. I don't know what they're doing hiring somebody with ADHD to go and, be their knight commander, but, like, I hate meetings. Commander, I have some information for you, though what I found out is mostly innocent. It might be cause for concern. Alright, tell me. Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things. Though it's against regulations, we let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble, and that's usually the case. But recently my people have noticed Social among them, and the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on him. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I've got too much on my plate as it is. But this time it's about someone you trust with your life, so maybe you should do something about it. This isn't an official report, just a tip-off from a friend. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. Great, thank you. Oh, hi, there's more. Hail, Commander. Before you in age, fit and sturdy Garundi stands at attention. His dark skin has an earthy tone to it, and crystals sparkle forth from where his hair and eyebrows should be, clearly identifying him as an Oread. Captain Harmatin, chair of your staff council by order of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, here to deliver a report. I'm on this council too, Sayla salutes briskly. We'll be racking our brains on how to improve troop morale. I reckon the key is to back up our words with actions. Lead your soldiers by example, and they'll be eager to follow. Drawing on my experience as a paralictor, my advice is to maintain calculated moderation in every regard, be it an incentive or penalty, and to be indecisive. We have no need for doubt or turmoil. I'm doomed to be your advisor, but do you know what that means? That you are doomed to listen to my advice. To start things off, here's an incredibly novel and deep thought for you. Loyalty, passion, and morale, all of these things can easily be bought with money. Commander, permission to report. We've encountered a problem. Although we're still getting volunteers, we're now seeing cases of desertion. Many who joined the Dresden campaign believe that their duty has been fulfilled with the victory, and they're not keen on staying in the garrison. Those from Canabras wish to return home and rebuild their ruined city. Lastly, there are those who are afraid of lingering in a place where demons might show up with a retaliatory expedition at any moment. My suggestion is to improve living conditions for the privates, raise their pay, give them extra rations, and reward those who have distinguished themselves on the battlefield with commendations and gifts. Soldiers don't want to leave armies that appreciate them. I feel for those folks, but we have to convince them to stay. I think we might get some help from the servants of the gods. They'll tell the soldiers that the danger is not yet past and inspire them to keep the fight against evil. As long as the wound is open, the whole world is in danger. We can't just go home and live like we used to, no matter how badly we want that to happen. Most of the Crusaders are volunteers, but they have no right to subvert military discipline. That kind of attitude is tantamount to treason, regardless of who expresses it. We have to identify the instigators, arrest them, and administer harsh punishment to make an example of them. This problem is quite simply solved with coin, but handing money out to privates is practically throwing it away. We need to pay the officers handsomely, then they'll figure out how to raise their subordinates' morale. Okay. Crusade morale, I don't need that right now. Crusade morale increases, interesting. Okay. For the Osprey. So that's just Crusade morale. Crusade morale, oh well. What really is the difference here? Cost? We're doing yours, Sela. Okay. Alright, fine, I'll level you all up. Boop, boop, boop. Hello. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Bitty, bitty, boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. inspirational leader as well. It's like what happens when everybody's inspiring each other, you know? Seems like a useful thing to me. Snapshot. Okay. Snag aid. Snag dispel magic. Sure. Okay. You improved abundant casting, please. I don't even have to do anything with it because the way your spells work. Yo, Cryptic, you found a script? Oh. Oof, buddy, that's rough. I'm sorry. Any idea why it doubled the audio? Hit me. Any phantasmal killer? We'll try enervation. Sure. Dude. Improved abundant casting. Obviously. You guys make it easy because, you get a bajillion spell uses every single day. It's great. Alright, Camellia. Your turn. Boop. Boop. Paddy badoop. Why do you need link shot? I don't think you do, madam. Sure. Seems useful, I suppose. I'll give you abundant casting too. You are, after all, a spellcaster. Alright. Take bless. Take take burning hands, sure, why not? Take I've never used that before. Sure. Seems handy, I guess. Aid, again, no use of animate dead. Let's do terror, why not? We'll do false life is probably handy too. And winter's grasp, why not? Now big boy animate dead. Deep slumber. Burning entanglement. You already have a use of dispel magic. Sure, how about call lightning? Okay, and then righteous might, which is hilarious considering your alignment. Interesting. Sure. And that seems incredibly useful. Yeah, let's just go through and make sure anybody who can cast spells has all of their correct spells in place. For example, Social is why we check. Take that. Okay. You're a healer. Do that. Vigil can't cast spells. Greyboard can't cast spells. I can cast spells, but it doesn't really matter because yeah. Alright. Great. So we've leveled everybody's up. We should rest. Then we'll go talk to Social, and then we'll go back out adventuring. Oh, what time is it in game? Find out. I don't know. Alright.
Do surface assassins have any hobbies? Knitting, embroidery, pottery?
Interesting question, lad. I tie strong knots and snares that tighten in an instant. I suppose you'd call that macrame?
Alright. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, one challenge of this game is I never know what time it is unless I'm outside or in the world map, but even then I don't check it that much. I believe it is daytime, which is unfortunate, but work it out. Just come here and then wait for a few hours. See what happens. Yeah, it's not telling me what time it is in game. Okay, current time 6:22. Good gracious. That's unfortunate. We're gonna lose the majority of our cooking bonus there. Oh well. Just hang out here for 18 hours. Just thinking through the passage of time. Oh, come on, it's still not dark enough? Shoot. Right. I wanna talk to Socio. What do I do in this game? I therapize people. Cheese touch? What do you mean by cheese touch, Cryptic? The soldier stares at his cards in the dim light of a candle stub. Deal me 2 more. I'll double down. Coins clink as they land on the barrel. Deal me another one. What? Another one? Are you bluffing? Wait until we lay down our cards and you'll see if I'm bluffing. You don't immediately recognize Socio's voice. In battle, he is quiet and composed, but now you can hear furious, passionate excitement in his words. Fine, you scumbag. I call. Deal me another as well. Excitement, passion, and tension seem to hang over the improvised table. Feels like lightning is about to strike. Socio, what are you doing? The commander is here! The jig's up! Let's bail! The candle stub is stuffed out. The cards are scattered into the mud. After a moment, only the embarrassed Socio remains. No, I never read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I was too busy reading Fablehaven. Well, they all ran off. His voice no longer holds that hint of excitement. It's not like we were doing anything wrong. Everyone was mostly sober. I made sure they behaved themselves. I was worried that you'd gotten yourself into trouble. Thank you. I'm touched, really, but I'm perfectly fine. I was just making sure no one else got into trouble. Look, I know you would never lie to me, so I think you must be lying to yourself. You didn't come here to minister to the soldiers. Why else would I come here, then? To win a copper or 2? Do you think this is an appropriate place for a cleric to be spending his time? Where? Amidst the soldiers, resting between battles, where I can monitor how they're coping with everything they've seen and done? Yes, I think it's a very appropriate place for a cleric. You said it yourself. The soldiers come here to unwind. Don't you need that too? Me? Socio blinks in confusion as if the thought hadn't crossed his mind. Then he bows his head. You're right, I'm sorry. My behavior was unworthy of a cleric of Shellen. I've been lying to myself, engaging in vices, and passing off my selfishness as concern for my brothers in arms. It is unforgivable. Don't be foolish. You're mortal, just like the rest of us, not some all-powerful deity of mercy. You need time to relax like the rest of us. Just please be honest with yourself. After a long silence, Socio nods. Thank you. It's all jumbled up in my mind. This war and the horrors it holds, our soldiers and what they tell me in their confessions, my own responsibilities, lines from Holy Scripture. In the midst of all this, it's easy to forget I have my own needs and desires. Thank you for reminding me. The cleric picks up a dirty playing card and twirls it in his fingers. I will not come here again. Please, don't forbid these games. Things here are mostly civil, I swear, aside from the rare heated argument. I'll be honest, I miss playing cards. That excitement when you have almost no chance of winning and the risk is high, even though the stakes aren't life or death, just a handful of coppers. But I'll try to find a less destructive outlet. Perhaps I'll speak to Irabeth and ask her to play chess with me. I wonder what will come of it. Socio smiles. Thank you for helping me clear my mind. Good night. First book, there's a slice of cheese in the playground covered in bullies force the weak kids to touch it or lick it as a humiliation ritual. Cheese touch. Interesting. See, here's the other thing, Cryptic. I was homeschooled. I have no experience with bullies. At all. I I never related, like, I don't think I would have even related to Diary of a Wimpy Kid, just because that did not describe my life experience. Alright, let's go. If one of my companions gets sick, it'd actually the cheese touch. Huh. I suppose. Maybe it's because he's not actually really a member of my party somehow. These guys didn't get the extra hit points either. Like, he doesn't even have the Commander's Banner effect. 50. Lan, I'm gonna bench you for now, because I think we want to keep our spellcaster. We're gonna go hunt a dragon. See how it goes. It might hurt a lot. That's always a possibility. There's the army. I hope there's a good way to get to Grimwood from here. I don't really want to go to that temple now. Maid? Oh, come on. I just want to hunt a dragon! Although, admittedly, if we get Wilgif back, that would be a plus. Oh. Hello, you're not the dragon we're hunting. I love to play with my food, even if it's armed with stupid steel toothpicks. Okay, that wasn't quite what I meant to do. Alright, well... Oh, I'm fatigued. That's not great. Well, I'm gonna poke you with my stupid steel toothpicks. Unless, of course, we miss repeatedly.
This condition is irrational.
Ah! Yeah. Okay, actually, all of us are gonna move just a little bit closer. Seal, you're gonna do that. Cause that's bad. Why don't you just accept your fate and become my dinner? I'll eat you all soon enough. Yeah. I didn't even do that much damage to you. I didn't do hardly anything to you. Just give up so easily. Well, okay, Greymore, there's your method. Thanks, you need this. Okay. We're gonna give you always a chance. We give you 2 up inviting mythic. To give you leading strike. Great! And now we're all going to rest. By this little puddle here. How cozy does that sound, guys? Actually, it might be ice. That's a puddle. Anyhow, despite having a bajillion pets, that, you know, kind of sucked.
I still cannot dream, Desna. I have not earned the right. I have not solved your riddle. Well, at least I can stand watch over my friends and guard their slumber.
Hooray! Yay! Ooh! Guys, somebody's a terrible cook. This might just be what you get when you don't have Nenio in your party. Alright, onward. Hi, let's go. Stop glitching, Ulbrig. Just walk. Alright. Ooh, she has a hip quiver. That's such a good detail. Oh. Okay. Apparently my army's kind of sort of in the wrong place. Stop that. Hello. Get away. Nobody likes you. You have earned what you deserved. Alright. Oh, right. I have to go and guard Demon Force. We'll go south. We go south. Keep going. And now we quick save. Because that's always a good thing to do before attacking a demon army. Okay, great. So we want. Onward! Oh, how unfortunate.
Let's make this quick.
Gigantors? Okay. Let's open up all the animals. So I'm going for that. Peru is going for that. Nenio, you're going for that. That's all our archers. Aminals. That includes you, Ulbrig. Sela, you're going over there. Greybor, you are also going over there. Great, let's see how this goes. Ah, he missed. I didn't think about bismuth. Ah! Okay. Great job, guys. I don't believe we took any damage from that. Ooh, we did not. Oh, Greybor took damage. Well, sorry, bro. Oh, I guess you could use that. You could also use that. Sure, how about you? Ooh. That would be good for Woljif potential. Alright. Onward. Greybor just gets to deal with it.
Rely on me.
I have so many Aminal companions. Okay. Would you please go and take care of Greybor? He needs your help. Also, what is this party arrangement? Ah! That's not how it's supposed to be at all. Zilla belongs up there. Thank you. Come on, guys. Oh, sorry, to the map. There we go. again. Let's just leave. That's not worth the loot. Carry weight. I say now that I have a bag of holding, and carry weight matters significantly less because of my bag of holding a bajillion animal companions. Okay, oh cool, we can just go around the demon floor. Oh, random encounter. Is this gonna be Woljif? We get Woljif shenanigans, or is this dragon again? If it's dragon again, that's annoying because I don't have a good way to get rid of abyssal corruption right now. I don't really want to have to rest again while I'm out here. It's the dragon again. Gosh darn it. The flesh of a true believer is especially delicious. What a pity they've become so rare even among the Crusaders. Okay, we're taking a different approach to this situation. Nenio? Haste on Ulbrich because he's speedy. Ow! Well, that's not good. God! That's really bad. What troublesome prey, you're hardly worth it. I'll kill you another time when you have a little more meat on your bones. Excuse me, you could literally have just killed me right there. Huh? I have no healing potions. I have to rest. I was almost dead. Seela's almost... Actually, no. Ivu died, Seela died, Ulbrich died, Nenio died, Bismuth died, and Greyboard died. Like, excuse me. Admittedly, we do have fast healing. So if we just sit here, will our health go up? If we just sit here quietly? No. I won't survive another random encounter. We have to rest. Ugh. Is this game's way of telling me I'm beyond my depth here? Ah! Seela, you better succeed.
Every scientist thinks their field research is going to continue forever. But as the saying goes, at the end of the day, we must all compile our bibliography and references.
Seela, roll good, please. Seela, you rolled bad. Well. Okay, guys, pack it up. We're going home. That breath weapon is brutal. Yes, we do have Bismuth now. So we've got Vivian and Bismuth. Those are our two dinosaurs. We've got Ivu the dragon. And I have just been thoroughly beat up by a demon dragon. Ugh. It's a good thing I've got a teleportation circle in Dresden because we need to go back there and rest. I will, however, do that. It's such a long journey, though. Bye, we're going to Dresden. Thanks. We need to rest. It's a bad situation. Oh, hold on. 7 army is not currently. Oh, welcome, y'all. We have recruitment to do. And I need you guys to be present for it. Okay. Time. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Research for new units. Alright, fine, I'll take those. Shield bearers are good, I suppose. Okay. Great, we're waiting for the result. Cool. Okay, next up. Shenanigans! Okay, thank you. Ah! Hi. Okay. The heroes, Crusade morale increases. We don't need that right now, though. Oh boy! That's a lot of things to do. Okay, fine, I'll go to my commander's headquarters. I'll do all the meetings. I like Crusade mode. I dislike all the meetings where all people want to do is yap at me. I like marching my armies around and stomping enemy armies. Makes me feel more epic. Alright. Khaled in a well-worn travel robe with a deep hood offers you a respectful bow. His voice is quiet and emotionless. Greetings, Commander. To be granted an audience with a figure of such importance is a great honor. Your victories have impressed and inspired me, which is why I wish to do my part in the Crusader struggle. Who are you? Khaled, lineage dates back to Corian clans. Okay, how do you plan to help me? Ah, okay, what kind of weapon? You have an odd way of speaking. Thank you, I'll put this information to good use. Danke! Blackwater's not an area we're going to yet. Okay, why do we need to go to the ruins? Very well, we're going to the ruins. Great. Let's just hand me all the quests. Hi, Dayrin. Our crusade, you weren't exactly thrilled to join the Crusaders. So what brings you to me? Okay. Thank you, these will come in handy. Bye. Hello. Otherworldly is the word that describes the stranger's face best. Everything about him indicates that he has arrived from another plane. He bows before you with grace and dignity. So that's what you look like, troublemaker. The whole plane of Elysium seems to be talking about you. Your power resounds through space like a bell. I hurried to the call so I could advise you and help you avoid any missteps. Boring, yawns Ivu. Wisdom is often tiresome. A mortal cannot be expected to wield supernatural power without guidance, so you would do well to take advice from an actual supernatural being. Skittish Bootstraps, you may call me Early Sunset. I hope to become your most trusted advisor in all matters, great or small. I love you, Ivu. You're wonderful. Alright, glad to meet you. Great. I'm not gonna talk to you. Commander, I have alarming news. Sir Kiar seems to be ill. He has stepped back almost completely from commanding his people. The ever-bright Crusaders are a large and experienced force. Our strategy relies heavily on them. Please talk to him. It might be time for Sir Kiar to step down and hand over the leadership to a younger, more energetic knight. He's not a young man anymore. It must be a struggle to keep up with his responsibilities. Okay, what do you know about it? Just rumors? He's somewhere else all the time? Great. Thanks for all the bajillion quests. Quest, 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 quest. So many quests. Okay, at least there's no new errands. That's nice. So many quests. Alright. I don't wanna do all the quests. Oh, our abyssal corruption has been dealt with. That's nice. Right. Alright, we'll go talk to this Kiar fellow. You know what he's gonna ask about. Poor guy. He's gonna have a bit of a struggly time of it in a minute. I love how every quest in the game is like, go to Wintersun, go to Wintersun. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Wintersun yet because it takes forever. There are like... Oh... at least 4 quests there, and like 6 or 7 sub areas. Winter Sun is the market square of Act 3. Like, you know how the market square in Canabras took forever back in Act 2? Winter Sun is that for Act 3. It takes so long because there's so many quests, so many fights, so many shenanigans going on. It's a plot important area, and so there's just a lot happening. Kiara's right there. Hello. Yes, has something happened? Where did your boy Morveg go? He ran away, packed his things in the dead of night and disappeared. Must have gone to find some demons to fight. He is a Kelid. His entire clan are blood enemies of demons. They also worship the god Gorum. Did you see the straw wolf hanging from his neck? It's their clan talisman. It's called the Little Fang. But in so much effort to get him to see the light of Iomedae, but he imbibed his loyalty to Gorum with his mother's milk. I told him, you can't fight the darkness if you are guided by anger. If rage overwhelms you, you can't. You will either perish or become a villain, or get so used to war that you'll forget what it's like to live as a human. But he had only one thing on his mind, vengeance. For his family, for his ancestors, for his wounded honor. I tried to find him. They say he's been going to the tavern a lot recently. Everbright Crusaders don't go to taverns. We keep ourselves clean, body and spirit. But Morveg didn't go there to drink or play dice. He was looking for a guide, and he found one, a Kelid too, an old one, a descendant of the Sarkorians. Even the demons couldn't force him out of these lands. They say Morveg wanted to go toward Wintersun, an ancient Sarkorian settlement, but I don't know what he wanted there or where exactly to look for him. There are a lot of demons in that region. I can't send scouts there with an order to leave no stone unturned. There will be too many skirmishes with monsters and huge losses. Great, I have to go. Thank you for your quest. Wonderful. Okay. Can we go back out adventuring now? I want to be adventuring. I want to fight a dragon. I think I might be a little low level for that, though. We're only level 9. Pretty low level. But also, I really want to rescue the storyteller, and that's the best way to do it. Also, I want land back in my party stat. To really have motivation to finish Gravewar's quest. Thankfully, we've dealt with the demon dragon twice now. Not sure. Okay, we're still waiting for results. Gates. Winter Sun. Really want to go over there. You know what? We'll go to Greengates. Sure, Ruru. We'll go deal with this first. Oh. Now we get Wooljiff. Can I just finish a quest? For once. By myself, without interruption. Please, game, please! Not how this works. Side quests are the name of the game. Okay. Hello, we're gonna go beat up some cultists now. Hi, guys! I can still fight. Quick, tie him up! It's the Crusaders! The Crusaders are here! The Crest of the Abyss must be informed! Don't you kill him! No! Oh, you're gonna pay for that. Okay, Cleric is problem. Deal with Cleric first. Run, Naivu! And now you guys may do whatever you please. Freak carnage. To be fair, y'all earned that. Do you guys have healing potions for me? Probably not. Very likely no. Darn. Okay. Just small valuables, that's all. I really like potions, and I'm all out of those. Actually, I could probably buy some from a vendor somewhere. I could probably buy some potions from a vendor somewhere. It's just a matter of finding them. Alright. Continue. We have a Rue with us, so. Okay. WoTR time. Alright. Okay, Rue, you have a job.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Big jump. That's also your job.
I finished here.
And that too.
Is there more?
Good job. Keep spotting those traps, girl.
I've embarrassed myself.
Try again, just don't set it off.
I finished here.
Thank you.
Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
Go. Now then, I never quite remember which direction to go to find WoTR. Not that way. Alright. I mean, obviously we'd want to go the way that's being protected. I suppose that makes logical sense. Hello! Hail Baphomet! Hear our prayers! Accept the sacrifice, Baphomet! Curse you all! Praise be to Iomedae! It's her! The one who killed her brothers and sisters! Well, I wouldn't have done it if you guys didn't attack me first. WoTR rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding the knife of the victim over the altar stops. WoTR is wreathed in blue flame and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. WoTR half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you interpret as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? Yeah, a misunderstanding. Hail Baphomet. WoTR's face lights up. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the Whirlwind, meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get around to slaughtering it later. Ivy looks between you and WoTR in puzzlement. We're playing some kind of game, yes? How come nobody told me the rules? Yes, it is a game of the great forces led by our Lord Baphomet. And you are a worthy player in that game, you evil spawn of the abyss. I get it. Wait, let me think of what to say. You're right, my evil comrade. I will help you sow horrific horrors and strike fearsome fear into the hearts of mortals. The world has never seen a creature like me before and knows not what I am capable of. The little dragon is practically bouncing with enthusiasm. The cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the Whirlwind. But why did you attack our brothers? Chaos. Ivo will tell you why we attacked our brothers. They stole our sweeties. The cultist looks unconvinced, to put it mildly. WoTR rolls his eyes and interjects. The real reason why they attacked our fellow cultists was because the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. There's a blessing from Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy, she goes crazy, and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, that's just bad luck for you. I've had to get away from the crazed chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. The cultist casts a wary glance at your weapon, but passes no remarks. It is a good thing the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness, and our oracle has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. I should let Ivu talk more often. Yo, Woljif! We got to talk. What you doing, buddy? Oh wait, you're not right there. Where are you? Hi. We got a yap. Woljif is waiting for you next to the altar, wearily wiping the sweat from his brow. Phew! I thought I was done for. Could feel it in my tail that they were gonna kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you and that you were running the show up at Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. That night it all happened, I tell ya, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Even my conscience prickled a little thinking about how I ran. But when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. Nice job, Cryptic! And then these pilgrims of the world wound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed and there's a new commander called Skittish Bootstraps. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name, it must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden and I waited for you to come out. At what point I got so desperate I almost went right up to the city's walls, but I thought better of it. Although, an arrow in the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of WoTR. Woljif sucks in a breath, then keeps talking in a rush, like he's afraid he'll turn around and walk out. Do you know WoTR? I don't either, but I remember the name because of what Brother Malron yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hepsamira and WoTR, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that WoTR is that demon, and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss, but the shadow's a whole other story, and if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. Okay, what do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon WoTR's in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make WoTR back off, but without you, I've got no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. Okay, we're just going to click through here. Alright. I'll help you deal with him. We've had so much roleplay today. Listen up, brothers, sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed it by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrifice. Time's a wasting and the demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event, and when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. How did he fool him? Commander, a moment of your time. Okay. I'm just gonna click through. Again, this guy's not like the most... Alright then, farewell, good luck. Hey, Woljif, you're going home. I have a better rogue now. Thanks. Loot, 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 loot. Loot everything. Please tell me there are healing potions. Please. No. Darn. Alright. Onward. We're going to Greengates. Continue. Yep. Let's head in here. I'm getting tired though, so I'll need to be done streaming here soon. Some streams are longer, but a couple hours is usually the longest I can go. Okay.
Always watch your back.
Here we are. The hag should be around here somewhere. She catches your eye and a blush unexpectedly blooms on her cheeks. Quietly, in a near whisper, she adds, "Thank you for bringing me with you. This is important to me. Very important. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag like a cat in a mousetrap." No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. The right way to say it is a mouse in a mousetrap. Yep, but I can see how you got confused. All those boring words, I get them mixed up all the time, too. What if everybody said, catch a bee in a bear trap? Or maybe a moose in a fox trap? A manticore in a unicorn trap? A hedgehog? No, I don't want to catch a hedgehog. They're too prickly. But how about a rabbit in a goat trap? Ivy was distracted thinking up new combinations, no longer paying any attention to those around her. Okay, tell me about the hag. Did you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jeronica is one of the more terrifying types, an Anis hag. This flesh-eater possesses frightening evil magic powers. She's not a demon, but she's far more cunning than many inhabitants of the Abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. Don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic. The sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. Okay. How'd you know the hag would be here? We know each other of old. Actually, it's not quite true. We've never met in person, but I've been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Her usually seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her. We have a sneaking suspicion that the succubus has not told you the full story. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Apparently, Ivu is hurt. Here, do that. That works for me. It's better than it was. Just nobody step on it.
Struggles never cease.
Nope, they don't. Okay, go disarm the trap.
I finished here. Is there more?
You don't want me to fight tired, do you?
On the contrary. Fight tired whether you like it or not. Somebody kill the rock. Thank you. Ah! Thank you, Sela? Oh no. Right. Right. Okay, actually we're not doing too poorly, except that nobody's really focusing on the Drachne, which is an issue.
You should have listened to reason.
Okay, fine, we'll rest after this. That was chaos! In the fight with the hag, I am going to... Nope, stop. I give it. Take it. Eridan's Wrath. What's that? Yeah. That's good for you. No, you can't wear armor. Yeah, that's right. Give you proficiency with it. Right. Well, alright, we don't have that many gear upgrades we can do, but this is better than nothing. You'll rest. Don't mess this up,
I
Sela.
can't help noticing how impressive your fighting skills are. It's not just good training I can see. You've got talent. And a tactical mind, too.
Well, if we're swapping compliments, you're not a bad fighter yourself. But that does nothing to change the fact that you're a worthless, murdering scumbag, albeit a competent one.
Everybody heal up. Ouch. This would be so much easier if I still had potions. But I ran out during the attack on Dresden. That sucks. Let's just hope we don't need another rest out here for a bit. Bad things will happen if we rest out here again. Ah! There's so many things! I don't even know how to strategize for this. Please tell me we get a level up. Please tell me we get a level up. Please tell me we get a level up after this. Cause it's bad. Sela! Heal people! Especially you! Sela, do it again! We're so close. And Sela, we have a healing potion. Okay, Sela, you're doing it again, please. Great, thank you. Ow, buddy.
A bright future awaits.
Okay, who got lesser resto?
Hesitation is a waste of time. You require my unbiased opinion?
Not you, and
I'm prepared.
no. Oh, come on, do I have like no divine casters with lesser resto? What? Okay, Sela.
Together, we stand.
Use that on Ulbrig.
Yes.
Alright, nobody else appears to be suffering strength damage, so we're gonna quick save. Always. Quick save. A lot. That's your job, Aru.
I've finished here.
Alrighty.
Is there more?
Hold on.
What's that glitter?
I have to find the clapper first, huh? Yep, there it is. Great. Careful.
Careful now.
Let's go this back. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Way better. Okay. That's gone and got rid of the abyssal corruption, so that's good too. Okay. Let's head back in. Quick save again. Quick save heavily in this game. I did not realize how much turning up the difficulty in a couple of minor ways would
Something is not right
impact the overall difficulty of this game.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
On the trap. You're making me nervous, Aru.
I finished.
Okay, we're turning on turn-based mode. Because I believe the hag is up here soon.
Let's prove your logic is lacking.
Nope, just a bunch of other things. Ugh, there's a lot of them, though. Ivy. Hold on, we gotta put some things on your hotbar, girl. Like that. Charge! Very nice.
Prepare yourself.
Nice. A brig. Do a charge? No, you cannot. Well, do your best. Okay. Now an icky slimy thing goes by. Ah.
Mind over muscle.
Try not to get yourself beat up. Ah. I said try not to get yourself beat up.
No glory without risk.
Right. Oh, I guess you can't attack yet. Okay. Ah. I have some concerns. Nania's been tripped, which means that she's gonna get op attacked. Raybor.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Can't do much either. Worse. What can you attack? Okay, you can attack that. Okay, don't miss. That's not helpful. Slightest. Ah! I can't hardly see what I'm doing.
Stab their backs.
Don't miss. It's bad for our health. Girl? Oh! Not a Calavicus! No! There's so many things! Ah! That's your job, Ibu, and I trust you to do it well. Thank you. Thank you, Ibu. Shoot the Gibberlith. Very nice. Makes me feel slightly better. Nenio, we're gonna skip your turn. I don't want you to take an attack of opportunity. Vivian, do better. Okay, Ciela. That's your job. Ah. Up attack, up attack, up attacks! All around the board. Ow. Okay.
You're in my way.
Did we deal with the Calavicus? I think... Oh, no, we didn't deal with the Calavicus yet. Where is the Calavicus? Oh, it's right there. It's like so hidden within the hitboxes of everything else.
Your corpse.
Good gracious. Ah. Careful of my op attacks.
Rely on me.
Exactly as a religion score. Girl, you have a plus 14. How are you failing these rituals? Girl. Also...
We will win this war.
It's a tough situation.
Stay on your toes. Anything new? I do things my way.
Yeah. Closest thing we have to healing potions right now. Okay. I did not realize how much turning up the difficulty in really slight ways was going to make my life so much more difficult. Small tweaks make a humongous difference. Very good enough for you. No! No! Treat affliction ability here.
A bright future
You
awaits
don't.
us.
I'm always open to ideas.
No.
You called?
Actually, it might be in here.
Trifled with?
Treat. See if that will do anything. Well, we failed. We tried. It's a religion check, so next time I should do Sela. Is what that means. Healing potion. It's almost like the game knows we'll need one. Quick save. We have a hag to deal with, and I have concerns. Hello. Ah, Rochelle, my dear, are you there? And you brought friends. Good, good, all the more for me. God, I can't read it. How dare you show up here of all places? Death from above! Wow! That did so little to her. Let's see, what do you have? See invisibility communal. That will be good, actually. Do that. Because this hag does get up to shenaniganery, and, it makes life hard. Here, how about you smite her, and then you run it. Hurry up. I know you're slow, but like...
You had your chance.
I should really put Sela back on her horse. Ow! Ah! Sela's kind of out of healing right now.
Death awaits.
Thank you. Go, Bismuth. Get her. Well. Go, Harriet. Get her. Thank you.
Make your
Go,
peace.
Rochelle. Get her. Very nice. Go, Ivu. Get her. Very nice. Oh, stop that. Where are you going? What? Vivian, if you can't reach, you find another way. Chose the wrong answer here. You. Ooh, nice. We love a crit. Okay. Now then, let's see what else have we got here. I don't think you need invisibility. Oh. I did not think that through. Didn't realize that was an AoE spell. It's fine. Nobody died. Stop, stop. What are you doing, you reprobates? Beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting, and in its place is a small and frightened old woman. Why'd you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't you any shame, you great brutes? Hey, don't you lot listen to her. It's a hag, an honest-to-God's hag, even if she's making herself out to be a helpless old biddy. If you fall for her lies like dewy-eyed fools, she'll be gnawing on your bones in a jiffy. Oh, if only I'd brought a horseshoe, or at least a couple of cold iron nails. Ulrich starts patting his pockets. Don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. What do you know about the demons with the strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak! What demons? What are you on about? Under Arushale's cold gaze, the hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours, Aruma dear? What are you picking on poor old me for, then? I tell you everything I know, but you'd know far more than me on that score. The color drains from Arushale's face, and the hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did you? The hag burst into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any more harm's done. You'd better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. Liar, I've never been to the Ivory Sanctum. Arushale's desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Where is it you say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing round it, seeing who comes and who goes. You didn't see all that. I suppose you don't even know the password neither, eh? The hag looks at you. Your demon girl's lying through her teeth, as per usual. Arushale, is this true? You've known all along where strange demons were coming from? You don't understand. Arushale drops her gaze. I lied to you. I used to. I could have told you where to look for those demons right away, but I needed someone who could help me get rid of the hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her old body. What are you laughing at? It doesn't matter what I've done. You won't be leaving here alive. She tricked us. Oh well, what else did you expect from her tribe? It's not like it hurt us any, it's just the opposite. We caught the old bag and found out all we wanted, so I won't hold it against her. So you wanted me to kill your enemy for you. You'll pay for that. I have principles. I don't kill for free. I leave that to the dilettantes and psychopaths. Better pray to your unholy gods, hag. Now you die. Yasaru! Shoot her. With unmatched speed, Arushale attacks the hag. She screeches her last rasping cackle, which soon turns into a strangled gurgle. Arushale's eyes are plaintive as she holds your gaze. There's much I have to explain, to confess. But first, please, there's something I want to show you. Come, it's not far. Arushale approaches the grave. It is small, but surprisingly well maintained given the surrounding squalor and neglect. Arushale touches the cold stone, decorated with a Desna butterfly, like she is greeting an old friend. Silently she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. First things first. Here, I wasn't lying to you about this. That's where you'll find the Ivory Sanctum, and in it, the secret of the demons with the strange powers. The entrance is hidden under a pile of skulls. I don't know how to open it, and I have never been inside, but cultists enter it somehow, which means that you can find a way to get inside. Thank you. My last victim. So who does this grave belong to? My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. I seduced her and drained her soul. She died in my arms, and I decided to bask in her final reveries, so I dove into her fading mind. Dreams are Desna's domain. The goddess noticed my sacrilege, but for some reason she showed me mercy instead of punishment. She opened my eyes to who I was and who I could be. When I returned to my senses, the first thing I did was bury my final victim here, and to make a vow before her grave that I would atone for everything I had done. I didn't even know who she was. I seduced her, deceived her, and killed her. She saved my soul. Arushale wipes her eyes. If only I could die and give her back her life, but I can't. All I can do is live on and help those who are still alive. How did you know the hag would be here? When I was freed in Dresden, the demon set her on my trail. She failed to catch me, but she took a hostage of a sort. Arushale once again runs her fingers over the granite tombstone. She threatened to corrupt this grave if I didn't come here and surrender. I knew I could not defeat her on my own, so I used you. I used a lie to get you here so you would help me kill her. Forgive me, I'm sorry. How did you know about the Bell of Mercy? This place, the fortress and the bell tower, I saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell. She wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders in Canabris. But she never made it here, because she met me. I killed her and I devoured her dreams, or rather they devoured me. That's why when I re-emerged from the dream realm I buried her here. I thought it was the right thing to do. I've wanted to return the bell to the Crusaders for a long time, but she brings a hand to her face. The barest brush and the bell burns my impure fingers. Why did you have to lie? You could have just asked for help. I was afraid. Afraid that you would refuse if there's nothing in it for you. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me, and I am a demon. For centuries it was all I knew. If you want something, you get it by lying or by force. Luring you here was so easy, so natural. Lies and manipulation, they are my native language, one I've spoken my entire life. Asking for a favor? Now that is a foreign notion that I've only begun to learn. Family science spiel. This is fairly typical for people who have grown up in rough households and abusive households, where as young children what they see modeled to them is so much manipulation, so much anger, so much aggressiveness or what have you, that's what they learn early on. That's what they learn is the way to get what you want. And so growing up, they continue to follow those patterns, not because they're bad people or anything like that, but because it's all they know. It's all they know how to do. It's why therapy for those sorts of situations can be so beneficial, because it gives them a chance to learn a better way, but it takes a lot more work and practice than if they would have had something healthier modeled to them from childhood. So what Arushale is describing here, and Arushale's story in general, I would say is actually a really good depiction of somebody who is recovering from a lot of past trauma, poor patterns modeled to her, that kind of thing. She's not perfect. She struggles. And she has a lot of self-doubts along the way. That's natural and normal, and I would say that her story is really well written because of that. It aligns very well with what I'm learning in family science. Don't think I'm trying to justify what I did. I know my lie was despicable. I knew that perfectly well when I lied to you. I knew it was a step backward, back to the old Arushale, and I still did it. There's no excuse for it. I just want you to understand me. Everything is clear now. So, what are you going to do with me? Arushale waits with bated breath, her eyes locked on yours. You see fear and sadness there, and also the tiniest flicker of hope. And see, it's this conversation which is where we get to find out how serious Arushale really is, and sincere she really is, about finding healing. A lot of people who get stuck in these negative patterns don't think healing is possible, or maybe they just, over time, they grow content in that space, and so they might say that they want to change, but never actually go through with it. Arushale, or they might deny it because they're ashamed of the fact that they have these patterns. Arushale feels that shame. But she's also honest and sincere enough to admit, I screwed up. There's no justification for what I've done, and I'm sorry, and I want to do better. And that's how we know that she's serious. She's not making excuses. She's not trying to justify herself. And she is fully prepared to get the full consequences of her actions. Judging a fae for her trickery is like scolding a bumblebee for buzzing when it flaps its wings. They just don't know any better. It's in their nature. She didn't betray us, didn't stab us in the back. She even helped, and that's fine with me. Say what you want, but we can't push her away. That's what I think. The fact that she's a demon only means that her path to atonement started in the abyss itself and will be much longer than others. It means that she needs more help, not less. Greybor laughs skeptically. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but you're not going to believe the demon, are you? You're a paladin, aren't you? You should be cutting her head off for all the evil things she's done. You're young, so you should trust my experience. People don't change, and that goes double for demons. Greybor. People can change. Change is hard. It's really hard. It takes a lot of time and effort. People can change. If they are determined enough, they will change. If they're motivated, they'll do it. They'll do whatever it takes. People absolutely change. I forgive you, and please, try to forgive yourself. As I said, a lot of this game you spend your time doing therapy on all of your party members. Thank you, Arushale whispers. I will try. Because basically, you know, what I've just told her here is, like, try to forgive yourself. ultimately, when you're dealing with a past of trauma and a lot of shame, and you're trying to do better, but don't know how, and you're doing the best that you can, and you're being really sincere about it, having someone tell you to forgive yourself, it's not always the most effective manner, most effective phrase to give. But if you can forgive yourself, that's going to do more for you than anything else. If you can recognize, oh, the things I've done, there's context to this. There's an explanation for why things have turned out the way they have, and no, it doesn't mean it's good, but it means that we can give understanding and forgiveness to our past self and treat ourselves with mercy. Because if you're beating yourself up all the time over a mistake you've made, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to make progress. In fact, beating yourself up over a mistake is the worst way to try and fix the mistake. It demotivates you. Whereas treating yourself with forgiveness gets you to a healthy place, it gets you to an emotionally stable place, and from there, you can make the resolution and the commitment to try again and do it better next time. And that's really how you want to get change to take place. You've got to forgive yourself first. And then you can really start to change. Guilt doesn't get you anywhere. Shame doesn't get you anywhere. Recognizing, yeah, I screwed up, that'll get you somewhere. You can't attach the guilt and the shame to it. It has to be very factual. I screwed up. I made a mistake. I'm sorry I made a mistake. I'm going to do better next time. Or at least I'm going to do my very best. So, anyway, there's your family science spiel of the day. Lesser restoration, please. Animal growth will be. Then, I think of the salamander is really good. Thirsting Entanglement is really good too. There's a lot of really good ones actually. We'll do that. Just so that I have a damage spell, like a legitimate damage spell. I think that'd be good. Okay. There you go. I mean, you're still not getting Ulbrich run for his money, Vivian, but... Oh, thanks, Cryptic. I'm sure there's no bias in that at all. Alright. Okay, let's see, what do we want to give you? Feeble Mind is scary. I've learned this from D&D. And Pet is pretty good too. Yes, Nenio, let us make you scary. Scary with your spells. Okay. Yeah, you are my persuasion girly. Ah, she's such a jack of all trades. High mobility. The Ulbrich still beats her on that front, but high mobility. High trickery, high stealth, high arcana, high perception, and high persuasion. She is like sneaky. She is charismatic. She's pretty cool. Okay. Ooh. Those are both really good. Longbow. My Blade Master. Okay, favorite enemy. Kinds of slaughter are Bow Cambion Incubus. Of strength are Balor, Nalfeshni, and Vakia. I already have Demons of Magic. Okay, we're gonna go Demons of Strength, I think. And then we'll do Demons of Magic. Okay.
Please, allow me.
Did Bismuth disappear? No, Bismuth just moved. Okay, that's fine. Grey Boar. He's also a sneaky boy, but he's not very trickery boy. Okay. That's quite good. That's also quite good, but you don't fall over much. Okay, we got a nice level up.
I can.
Sela, you're rather injured, my friend. Who drink that? Oh, that did not do very much at all. That also did not do very much at all. Girl. Well, hopefully I'll at least survive the journey now. There's one more area here that we have not explored yet, and it is over here. Thanks for teleporting me away, Rue. It makes it hard for me to find things. We did deal with all the traps, right? I think we did. Should have done. Otherwise, we'd be in better trouble. Five hit points on the cure for moderate wounds. Oof. That is rough. Yes, it's quite the sword. Oops. Amulet of circulate blood. Is that anything else? No. Only blood ragers. Have any of those amongst our party. Thank you, Sela. Book. What's our diary in a burned painting?
I sense something.
Yes, you do, my friend.
Sway for my path.
Good. I don't want you to be swayed from your path. It's one of Rue is actually one of the reasons why I imagine that doing an evil run would be hard for me. Because I like a Rue way too much to just go and be evil. Just look at this. Ulbrich shakes his head sorrowfully. You know, there was a time when Sarkoris was teeming with griffins, and now, see this big heap of twigs? It used to be a griffin nest. A pair of griffins lived here and reared their young here, and it was all for naught. Now all that's left of them is bones and broken shells. Those demons weren't content with slaughtering the people, they killed the animals too, and the plants, and poisoned the earth itself. Why did they do that to us? Why? Griffins were worshipped as sacred animals in Old Sarkoris, weren't they? Well, how should I explain this? We don't go about faith the way townsfolk do with their temples. You know, this here's sacred, don't touch it, and that there's profane, do whatever you like with it. With a fence between the two. We don't have any animals that aren't sacred. You might think a hare was just a snack with a pair of ears, but God's forbid you offend those who pray to the great hare. Then you have the griffin, a noble and beautiful beast, kin to Ervar. But if a griffin took to stealing horses from a village, you can be sure the locals would make short work of it without a prayer passing their lips. Yes, say a last prayer for them. I can't see what's happening here. the way up there, Ulbrig. I'm in the back of the pack. Alright. Aroo! Put your trickery to the test.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Cool. Physical perception. Strength and dex and constitution? Yes, please. You know? Mind. This is not actually better. It's better for you. Okay, and then physical might. Okay, Old Brig, go healing for me. Thank you. That. You don't need a strength bonus. Constitution +2. Strength +4. You don't need a plain +2 one. Okay.
Whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
Shall we sing a song? Actually, I don't know if we sing a song here. We mostly just hang out and make things green again. Make Golarion green again. This makes me so happy. Just make everything a pretty place. But only in that tower, you know? We can't do it anywhere else on this entire map. Only affects the tower. That was funny timing. Literally the best? What, me as a streamer? Is that what you're implying? Oh, not as pretty as me? Oh, thanks. I think it'd be really hard for me to go any other path than Azada at this point. I like Aru too much. I like making the land pretty too much. You are simping, Cryptic. To be fair, you have the right to simp. But yes, you're absolutely simping. Okay. Our location. Let's go to the Citadel. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. We've been at this for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I am tired. 4 meetings. You see a Kellid around 50 years old, dressed in a doublet that looks older than its owner. Once it may have been expensive, but now it is worn and patched. A scabbardless sword hangs on his belt, covered in such a thick layer of rust that it looks more like a club. His flushed, swollen face, spongy nose, and the dark circles beneath his eyes suggest that he is a heavy drinker. When he opens his mouth to speak, your suspicion is confirmed by the stench of stale alcohol on his breath. So you're the commander, huh? It's a cozy little place you got yourself here. All these walls, polished furniture, solid. Commendable. Why, I think I'll give you a medal for this. A medal? You're too kind. Don't mention it. I'm a generous soul. I'm also fair. I dish out medals and I punish as I please. Who am I? Not just your average citizen. Man groans as he straightens up, affecting a proud, noble bearing insofar as his decrepitude allows. You will be pleased to know that I am Thabernine Quintismus Hierophantel, rightful heir to the throne of Ais and all Sarkoris. Everyone knows that no king has ever ruled over all Sarkoris, and there is no throne in Ais. How would you know? Have you been to Ais? Have you seen it with your own eyes? You haven't, and if you haven't, maybe there was one. My pops used to tell me about the throne in the palace. It was gold all over, and it was encrusted with all manner of crusty things like diamonds and fire ants, rubies and buboes. Couldn't take your eyes off it. That's what kind of a throne it was. And it's all mine by right. I see. Soldiers, throw this imposter out of here. Hey, why? How could you? Ah, some commander you are. You're drunk. Erebeth. Okay. Alright, let me see. Ivory Sanctum. That one's done. There's so many things to do. We are going to call it here for the night, however. So, give ourselves a nice save. I am tired. I want to read about princesses behaving badly, I think. But I might change my mind when I actually get to the book. Okay. Everybody stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Alright. Well. My channel's still too new to raid anybody, so I shall see you all later. Have a lovely evening.